Peace, y'all. It's I Natsumaya, and I'm back with you guys sharing a weekly message. Okay, so we're gonna definitely get into these energies. Let me just get into my ocean water. So let's see what spirit would like to get into. Ancestral of the highest light and the highest of cosmic guardians, archangel Michael, archangel Raphael. What are the most important messages the collective needs to know at this time and these times? Okay. They're showing me images. It's giving me observe your emotions in light of catastrophes taking place. They did show me war tanks. Yeah, grounding yourself. It is best to stay grounded in these energies. There's a lot that's happening in the world, on the West Coast, in the Middle East. So what they're saying is that there's currently a return of energy going back to those who have been stolen from, and those who have been taking, opposition that's been taking has like tried to maintain a command or a grip. They're still operating in a scarcity mindset. This is why sometimes when you're seeing evil behavior, it doesn't make sense to you. So it's important to like understand that it's not your place to understand. It's not your place to understand because you're not of that resonance, you know? It is not your vibration. So the best thing to do is to increase the vibes, get into like 963 hertz frequencies, the God frequency, in the day, at night 639. I'm just getting a lot of fear energy on the collective, like people who maybe tend to watch the news a little bit too much. Is not going to be helpful in these times to be overly saturating your mind with things that are happening in the world just because of the way that it's being like shared with us. There's an agenda behind that. And again, like it's going back to the last video, or the third eye chakra healing video from the chakra healing series, where I was mentioning that though things might be happening, those catastrophic things are happening, but there's a way in which that information is being delivered to draw energy, and to also stop certain timelines from actually playing out. Those timelines that are of the divine, that are meant to play out, and they will play out. Opposition's trying to instill as much fear as possible to have us kind of stuck in their news cycles. And that's what they call them, cycles, news cycles. So observe what's taking place in the world and share your light. Your light is whatever that, if it's you sharing energetic healing, if it's you uplifting someone's mood, if it's you focusing on your purpose and your healing, whatever light that you can offer, essentially. Like I can go on for days about what you can be, what kind of light you could be emitting. Things are being worked out. The kinks are being worked out. The angelics, there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on, a lot of warfare in general going on in the astrals, and there's a balancing taking place. So while that's happening, I'm being given a message, like those who have the information, those who can see, those whose third eyes are activated, this is the time to start speaking out. this is the time to start speaking out, and well, whatever you feel is on your heart that you'd like to share with someone else to bring more light into a situation. If you see someone's like worried about the current state of affairs, what do you know? What is your perspective on it? How can you kind of ease their mind and reassure them that light is coming in? The throat chakra is coming up, and we are going to get to the throat chakra this weekend, as we're moving along the chakra healing series. So whatever light you can offer, whatever insight, if you are pretty much well versed on like the politics and how certain countries and government bodies have been moving, if you understand the patterns, if you have an understanding of how the divine works, and Maya and the universal law and all of that, like whatever you can offer that, offer your insight, offer your intelligence. To these people that I'm speaking to, you have an exalted mind. You have an important message. So it is important to speak up. And there is something is very liberating about your voice too, about the energy that comes through your voice. Whether it's through songwriting, whether it's through blog posts, whether it's through videos, face-to-face conversations, in-person conversations. It is very important that you speak up, because right now this is the time for the truth tellers. This is the time for the truth tellers. It's your time. It's your season, because that's what people are looking for. People are not wanting to connect with anything that has any type of bullshit laden in it. They're wanting to align with truth. They're wanting to hear truth. And we're seeing it. That's going to be happening. People are just going to be speaking the truth. We saw it with, we did see it. We on certain platforms last year with Cat Williams, and then at the end of the year, Jaguar Wright. And so anyway, I just feel like this is the time for people. I think people are going to be feeling a lot more in their power. They're saying words are alchemy. They oftentimes alchemy is connected to like ritual work, candle work, but your words are powerful. When you speak truth to power, you know what I mean? You're bringing light. You're bringing light to the head of someone else who's listening to what you're saying. You are lighting a wick in their mind. And even if they're not able to catch what you're saying right now, they can go back at a certain point to what you said in sometime in the future, and they could be like, "Oh wow, that's what that person meant. That's what they meant." And then they can do research on their own. They can do research on their own, and they can unveil more truths. And that's how this energy transfers to other people. This is why they don't want us to be awakened, because they know how fast light travels. Light travels very fast. So believe me, we are in some very liberating times. So don't let them delay this very divine process. Okay, I'm just watching the time. Reading the messages. Yeah, this is the time of embracing your identity. Yeah. It is very much time to be bold. It's time to disconnect from the old version of you. A lot of these awakenings happen in, like, at least how I've perceived it, they happen in various groups. I feel like, look at this card, guys. The Great Gathering. And it says here, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. And I just feel like, do you see how light is sitting at the top of their heads? I just feel like this is what Spirit wants to focus in on this reading. If you feel it in your heart to say something, to get something off your chest that speaks to the collective, do that. it is imperative. There are other souls that are a part of your soul tribe that are waiting, that possibly are waiting for your light to kick in, or for your light to emanate, so that their light can emanate as well. Or maybe it can quicken, or it can speed up. There's something about, there's just something about group mass awakenings that's taking place, guys. And the opposition energy, I mean, I already had picked up that it is weakened and they're getting into a shame energy, but this, whatever this is, I'm hearing wildly delusional. So I don't really want to get in. All I'm going to say is you're going to get more, there's going to be more revelations taking place regarding the fires on the West Coast. Some of that is involved in this reading and what they're trying to say here, but we're not going to get deep in that. I'm hearing fucked up rituals. Also trying to take governance in the skies. I feel sick in my stomach for them to even think that they could even put together thoughts in their mind that they could ever govern any part of the sky. They have no jurisdiction. They're fucking delusional. Anyway, I just, and those who know, it's pure delusion. These people, what they're doing, manipulating weather, experimenting on humans. It's over for that. It's over for that. So anyway, the overall, I just kind of want to leave this on a positive note. The overall message here is to embrace your light and allow your light to guide you in these very trying times, in these times of great illusion, theatrical, desperate is what I'm getting. So do not lean into fear, release fear. Lean into the knowings that things are being reordered and there is justice that is looking to bring order to what is happening right now, all across the board. I'm going to pull an animal totem card to wrap up. Can provide guidance at this time. We have Seahorse. So Seahorse does connect to divine masculine energy. Seahorse does connect to divine masculine energy. What I'm getting from this energy here is leaning into your protections, leaning into knowing, leaning into your inner knowing, not aligning with, not letting your emotional body lead you at this time. It's almost like, okay, yes, there are things that are trying to trigger the emotions. And again, this is like third eye connected, leaning into knowing that you are safe, you are protected, and your guidance is your inner guidance, your inner divine guidance is your key to liberation. It is your key to liberation. This is what I'm getting with Seahorse. Seahorse will help with this. So this is all I'm getting energetic wise. Please feel free to tap in, or I will probably try to put something in regarding Seahorse if I can attach anything to this video. Or I'll put in the description below. But feel free to look up Seahorse to see if there's anything else that comes up. And that's pretty much going to be it for this week's reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, and whoever will be popping into the Clubhouse room, I'll see you in a minute. And until next time, peace. Ashe.